Hey, Tony Polecastro here from Tony's Acoustic Challenge, and it's no doubt that drop D is an awesome tuning. But one of the first questions I always get is, how the hell do you play chords in drop D? What are the chord shapes? Well, in today's lesson, I'm going to share with you one simple chord shape that you can move around the entire neck when you're in drop D tuning. It's a great creative and compositional tool, and it'll cure your anxiety when it comes to drop D tuning. Now, first things first, before we get started, if you're confused about how to get your guitar into drop D tuning, please click on the link in the description below, and that'll take you to a video that I made specifically on how to get your guitar in drop D tuning. So once you're in drop D tuning, what is this magical chord shape? Well, it's pretty cool because it's an easy chord, and I think you'll find that it absolutely unlocks the entire neck. It's going to involve one single finger, your index finger, and for the sake of demonstration, I'll just do it here on the 3rd fret. What we're going to be doing with our index finger is taking your index finger and fretting the low D string, the A string, and the normal D string on the 3rd fret. Okay, those 3 strings on the 3rd fret. So you can kind of lay your index finger across. You can actually use your middle finger to help push the strings down if that's something that helps you out. And then with kind of the base of our index finger, we're going to be muting the G, the B, and the high E string. We're not going to be playing those strings at all. In fact, those are just dead. So the reason I like to mute those is in case I get a little bit wild with my strumming, I limit any unwanted noise. So that's it. This is the chord. It's a power chord, and the beautiful thing about this power chord is that it's completely movable. So with this single finger shape, you can move it around to different frets and create and compose your very own music in drop D tuning. And in fact, you don't even have to know what you're doing. Just move it around, and if it sounds good, it is good. Let that be your guide. Here's a quick example of just moving it around a couple frets here and there. Now, it's true that power chords are usually associated with rock or punk music and electric guitar, but I think you'll find that once you start experimenting with it on an acoustic guitar, you'll be amazed at the sounds you can create. Now, if you're thinking, okay, cool, I like moving this around, but what are the names of the actual chords? Well, it's actually pretty easy to name. All you have to do is find the note that you're fretting on the low D string, and that actually names the chord. So if I'm here at the 3rd fret, I look to the D string and I think, okay, D, E, F, that's an F note. That's an F chord. If I move it up 2 frets, it's a G chord. It's as simple as that. I hope you found this lesson super fun and kind of gave you a light bulb moment in terms of decoding drop D tuning. Let me know how it went in the comments below, and let me know if you now see drop D tuning in a totally different light. I hope you totally dug this lesson, and if you dug this lesson, I know that you'll totally dig Tony's Acoustic Challenge. It's an acoustic guitar program like you've never seen before, and I totally want you to check it out. So please click the link here in the video or in the description below to see how Tony's Acoustic Challenge can take your playing to the next level, and don't hesitate to request your invite today.